Hey friends, if you're watching this, you've officially made it through the holiday season. There may have been some stress for you there, and you might be dwelling in what I call the funk zone. By the funk zone, I mean you're hanging on to some feelings that you had during the holidays. Maybe that's stress. Maybe you had encountered a loss and you are still feeling everything that has to do with that grief, and you are ready to shift your mood. So I want to give you a few tools to make your way out of the funk zone and back into a state of well-being so that you can celebrate the new year in style, feeling great. Okay, so here's some tips for you. The first would be acknowledge and express how you actually feel. You can't move out of this funky funk state until you get clear on what is bothering you and where it's coming from and exactly what that feeling is. If you are grieving a loss, for example, you might be feeling still a bit of profound sadness that's really hanging in. Can you assign yourself some time to put on some music, look at some pictures, and actually cry? And really cry, and let those feelings out. Get clear on what those feelings are so that you can move forward and make space for new feelings. Number 2, detox your body. If you were like me and you overindulge during the holidays, then it's time to clear out your body. I'll leave you some simple steps in the post below on how to do that. My process personally, I do a few things. First, I start the morning by drinking some warm lemon water to rebalance my pH. I make myself an entourage of green smoothies. This morning smoothie, for example, had bok choy, kale, zucchini, and cacao in it, for example. Cacao I like to put in smoothies because it's delicious, but not only that, it's rich in antioxidants. And it also masks the taste of vegetables. So I can sneak those greens in there, enjoy a delicious smoothie, get healthy. And then I also make a really delicious tea with turmeric. Turmeric is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And for me, because I'm sensitive to gluten, it's a good way to just bring it all back down, or rein it all back in. Lots of water and just getting back on the healthy train right away. Even though there's those remaining goodies around the house that I definitely want to snack on, it's good to just, at least if you're still snacking, start mixing in some healthy foods that you can get your body ready for looking good and being in shape in the year to come. The third is take some personal time. I cannot emphasize this enough. Especially if you come from a big family or you have family in multiple places that you were around visiting this year, be sure to schedule personal time like it's your job, yo. I don't care if this is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. Having that time to either take a bath with some essential oils, meditate, read a book, just go for a walk in nature. Something to get you alone so that you can get back to your energy and back centered in yourself after dedicating probably a lot of time to the service of other people, buying gifts, wrapping gifts, cooking for other people, socializing. It's a whole lot of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of that. So escape the rat race by dedicating some time to you because you deserve it. Last but not least, the most important one is number 4, do something to boost your energy. When you get into the funky funk zone, it can be really easy to stay there and to dwell and wallow and hold yourself there. And maybe even some mornings it might be difficult to imagine feeling happy again, having more energy and getting back up. Especially if you're grieving, like just those feelings of sadness that you might get in your stomach or sternum are really stubborn. And when I'm talking about doing something to shift your energy, I really want to make sure that you do number 1, which is getting clear exactly on what it is that you're feeling before you're ready to move on, right? This step is more like you've been feeling a lot of heavy feelings for a while now. You've expressed them, you've journaled, you've spent time dwelling on them. And you're like, okay, enough of the pity party. I'm ready to get up and out of my pajamas and out of bed. There's a few things that I personally do when I'm ready to shift my mood. And yes, I do recognize that it is hard. It is easier to stay in that mood than it is to get up and out. But you need to do something physical to make this change happen. A lot of my male friends recently have been recommending you doing like short sprints, doing jumping jacks, push-ups, like for just a few seconds, just to like get the energy moving in your body. I recommend that as well. I like to take a more humorous twist to things. So a couple things that I do is, one, you can do a laughter meditation. I'll leave the video on how to do that exactly in the comments below. But that's literally going from a state of seriousness to actually cracking yourself up. And I have found that when I elicit that laughter and make that laughter happen, it releases so many feel-good chemicals that really carry me through the day. And it does a lot to kind of start divulging some of those like feelings that are really hanging on. And then the other thing that you might do is have a freaking dance party. Have a dance party. I'm not joking here, people. I know that you're like, I'm so not doing that. But it does a lot. Put your freaking favorite song on that makes you want to like groove your badunkadonk. No one has to see you. No one has to know about it. But when you put that jam on that's like, man, girl, this is my song, and you are in your room and you just like blaring it and like moving your body. I mean, like doing squats and the whole like whatever the cool kids are doing these days, like get your body up and moving. It's an energy shift so that you can like just start feeling good. Anyway, I hope that these tips were helpful for you. Feel free to comment below on the things that you're doing this season to shift your mood and get ready for 2014. And I look forward to grooving with you next year. Oh, yeah. Catch you later.